According to the Auditor General's report for financial year 2022-2023, the total public debt as of 30th June 2023 stood at 96 trillion shillings. This is a major concern to many as critics continue to outline the danger of excessive borrowing. Prime Minister Robinah Nabbanja reiterated that Uganda needs low-interest loans to facilitate Uganda's fast realization of sustainable development goals.
Various sector-specific policies and strategies have been aligned with the SDGs to address specific challenges to the overall SDG implementation efforts.
The Prime Minister's call came as she hosted renowned economist, UN advisor and thought leader in sustainable development, Prof Jeffrey Sachs.
We look forward to gaining knowledge from you on how Uganda can secure long-term, low-interest loans. Long-term, low-interest loans and relax some of the loan conditions. Mobilize financing for realization of SDGs and support for Uganda in harnessing the potential for strategic partnerships.
Professor Sachs allayed any fears of Uganda's appetite for continued borrowing to enable development.
With the IMF and the World Bank, I'm also sorry to say they don't really get it either. They are telling your government and other governments, don't borrow so much, don't get into trouble, keep your debts low. I disagree with this philosophy very much. I think you should borrow a lot.
However, Dr. Jeffrey Sachs cautioned developing countries like Uganda against short-term loans.
But it should be a 40-year loan, because in 40 years this is going to be a rich country. And so what looks like a lot right now is going to look like a little in 40 years. But if you don't borrow now, how are you going to ensure all the things you need to do that can't fit in the national budget right now?
Sachs also advised Uganda to invest heavily in education, health and industry to easily realize the desired sustainable development goals.
I want to make sure every child in this country is in a good school with qualified teachers, with classrooms that have electricity, connectivity, can get online with a modern curriculum, with the ability to compete internationally, and that requires more funding than you can afford. This is a basic problem with education, by the way. It's expensive, but it's the highest return investment of any society, without question.
Industrialization is the vehicle through which we have agreed in our plans to really drive us to the Uganda we want. And sustainable land use, we're agrarian. So we are definitely very much in sync, and we want the finances to be able to move.
While here, Professor Sachs is to share some economic ideas with President Yoweri Museveni on pathways to building on Uganda's commendable progress over the past decades. Ali Mivule, NTV.